You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Y'all already know, man. The merch is here. You like the merch? Ooh, nice details. Anyway, y'all already know this Saturday it's Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, but that's not the only main event. That's not the only event gonna be shown on Saturday. You already know, man. That main event is gonna be around 4:35, 4 o'clock. The walk-ins. It's gonna be in Saudi Arabia. Y'all already know, man. Subscribe to the Zone. The Zone does this thing in boxing. But that's not going to be the only boxing event. Showtime got Jermall Charlo versus Hogan. Middleweight bout. Jermall Charlo defending his title that was handed down by the WBC. Showtime, Al Heyman, PBC. Let me say something. We all boxing fans here. Hardcore boxing fans at that. And we know BS when we see BS. And look, I'm not mad at Jermall Charlo. I'm not mad at Jermall Charlo. But like all PBC fighters always state that they're their own boss. They don't got no promotional. But so then I guess they pick their fights as well. We don't give a damn about meaningless fights. Ladies and gentlemen, PBC, Showtime, Al Heyman, Charlo. We do not give a damn about no damn Charlo versus Hogan. When we have a stacked up middleweight division. When we have a unification bout that was just sitting there waiting for it. You wanted the title. You accepted the title, Jermall Charlo. Like I said again, these are my modern day wars, modern day gladiators. So if you feel like my voice gets a little high because of my passion for these gentlemen, like I always state, these are my modern day wars, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for my pure entertainment. But I guess if you're gonna put your life on the line and you're positioned to get those great caliber of matchup and challenge yourself in your prime, why would you pick Hogan? Why not people swallow their pride? And I know when I'm about to say this, Charlo's, and of course that side's going to be like, well, we try to fight him at 154 pounds or 100, and he didn't want to. He pulled out. Yes, we want to see Jermall Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. Because these guys are talking about the Canelo Alvarez fight, the Triple G fight. And I'm going to tell you like this. Whoever wins from that fight, a unification bout, WBO versus WBC, Jermall Charlo versus Demetrius Andrade. They got a lot of beef. They got a lot of history. They've been talking the crap about each other for years. That is a great promotional fight. Both of these guys could cut a promo. The fans will tune in. It's meaningful. It's challenging. Both of them in their prime. And the winner that gets that will become unification champion, which will lure what they want, which will lure a Triple G fight, which will lure a Canelo Alvarez fight. But no. Charlo decides to fight Hogan. Because I guess that's what Charlo needs in his resume. Just another name. Of course, I'm not going to talk bad about Hogan. It's not that. It is not that. It is not that, ladies and gentlemen. Is that it's time in their prime. And it's time that the fans, and it's time that they do it for their legacy. This is more about their legacy than anything else. But if these fighters are already getting paid like they fight in mega fights, you already know. That's been said enough time. The Al Heyman strategy. Low risk, high reward. Jermall Charlo has a beautiful mansion in Houston, right? Beautiful house. These guys are getting paid. These guys are getting money. They really not actually challenging their legacy. Forget about challenging themselves. Because if you step inside that ring, it takes one hell of a cojones to step inside that ring. We understand that. And not only is Jermall Charlo on modern day warrior, modern day gladiators, every man, every woman that step inside that square circle is on modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment. So I respect y'all. This is coming from the passionate side. So I don't want you Charlos fans to think that I'm hating. I love the Charlos. I think they are prestige professional boxers who stays in shape all year round. Always stay ready. Always give it their all. But are they giving their legacy what it deserves? If you're going to be in your prime, and you're going to be the best shape of your life, where your intellect and your physical ability coexist at the highest level, you want to fight the best that you could fight. Because there's no excuses. There is no, oh, I was over the hill, or I was too old, or I was too young. At this stage, the Charlos should be fighting the best challenges they could get. And if it's open and is lined up with another guy that challenges himself, that could challenge themselves. Demetrius Andre did not have a date. Demetrius Andre wasn't scheduled. This should have been a unification bout, and this is when I call a monkey wrench should be thrown. Because y'all not only fooling us, y'all playing with y'all legacy. Look at the last fight that Jermall Charlo had versus a guy that should have never happened. Said he hurt his hand. It wasn't a great performance. Actually, around the same time, Demetrius Andre had a performance. And I said, you know what? Demetrius Andre need to knock out this guy so people could be like, wow. And he almost had him. And he didn't. Jermall Charlo didn't have an impressive performance where you're going to lure in fans. But the monkey wrench is going to be thrown real soon. Because nobody gives a damn in fighting one another. Nobody's trying to enhance their legacy. It is no reason why you guys are keep fighting the meaningless fights when y'all have the meaningful fight right there in your hands. It's right there. Why not fight the fight? Why not negotiate when you're supposed to negotiate? But you already know the PBC banner, which they do great. What they give the money. How these boxers earn with PBC and Al Heyman. I understand their philosophy. Their philosophy is get as much money as you can with low risk. And the number one rule is we don't give a damn about what the fans wants to see. We don't give a damn on who we entertaining. We do not give a damn about the sport of boxing nor its legacy. Y'all all fight for free. In the amateurs, y'all put their life on the line in the amateurs. Y'all work y'all butt off, and now this is prize fighting. And when it comes to prize, it's all about you working, getting paid, stay out of harm's way as much as you can, feed your families, and when you retire, you got something left behind, some good investment, and that's it. Al Heyman is not a boxing guy. Al Heyman don't give a damn about the sport. Al Heyman don't give a damn about legacy. It's the reason why Deontay Wilder hasn't fought a unification bout in 5 years. It's the reason why Keith Thurman didn't fight Errol Spence yet when that was probably the biggest fight in PBC banner. It's the reason why the undercard of the Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz, they didn't have Leo Santa Cruz fighting Gary Russell Jr., which the fight was right there as well. It's the reason why these guys, when they win the belt, they vacate the belt right away. Javante Tank Davis, just let it go. Mikey Garcia, just let it go. Those don't mean nothing for PBC fighters. At the end of the day, we're fans. And the most that y'all worry about, boxers worry about, and they should, is their money. The least that we care about is the money. And that's what conflicts fans, and the boxer itself. And then the subject comes about that why boxing is where it is. I just gave Bob Arrow Mr. Pinocchio over the week. I just gave him the Mr. Pinocchio of the week. You know why? Because he's trying to say that America, in other words, don't give a damn about boxing. They're too cheap to go to boxing events. And boxing is actually kind of dead in America. Yet, with a brand like PBC, they got most of the best and elites and prime fighters. We don't see the fight that should happen. Even if they gotta do crossover promotions, we still don't see the fight. We still don't see the negotiations. Why? Why? The welterweight division was supposed to be the most prestige division. Now it's just a division of the Manny Pacquiao sweepstakes. Who's going to face Manny Pacquiao? It's going to be Danny Garcia. It's going to be Sean Porter. It's going to be a rematch with Keith Thurman. It's going to be Errol Spence. It's now about the Manny Pacquiao sweepstakes. It's not that they really want to compete. It's who's going to get the sweepstakes. That's all. That's all. And then people want to talk about, they attached PBC to Al Heyman doing great things for African Americans. So what that means, he don't do good for Latinos or Asians or something like that. That's what you're trying to say? I don't think so. But PBC will send Sergey Derevchenko to the Wolves like Triple G. He will send Andy Ruiz to Anthony Joshua. A lot of people felt that he was going to lose, but surprised a lot of people and won. But but was that a setup more than anything else? Was that a setup more than anything else, or he was actually looking out for Andy Ruiz? But that's for another subject. Anyway, I love Jermall Charlo. I love the Charlo brothers. You already know my Jermall Charlo is going to be fighting Tony Harrison. I just want these guys. I just want to see great fights when they're in position to have great fights. We want to see these guys challenging each other. Who does not want to see Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo? What is the biggest fight right now that could be made for these guys if they can't get Canelo Alvarez or Triple G, the guys that they've been calling out? So why the hell the fight has not been made? This is Punch Drunk Boxing. Subscribe to your boy, man. There's so many things I love about the sport of boxing. There's so many things I'm disgusted about the sport of boxing. Monkey wrench is going to be thrown. Monkey wrenches is going to be thrown. You already know, man, this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. Like the video. Tell me what you think. If you agree or disagree, leave it in the comment box. You already know I chop it up with anybody. This is not about me being right. This is not about wrong or right. This is a boxing channel for the hardcore boxing fans, so we can chop it up, debate, have dialogues, and come up with the best conclusion in whatever content I have, so we can have some better understanding. Because at the end of the day, it's hardcore boxing fans that keeps this alive. Even when the casuals are leaving and nobody's watching boxing, but we keep it a little bit alive. We keep that pulse pumping. We won't let boxing die. We might let it go into a coma, but we ain't gonna let it die. This is Punch Drunk Boxing. On to the next.